Hello, YouTube! Now, the subject of this video is going to be about collector's editions for games that are coming out this holiday season that have been announced so far, and games that are coming out later this summer that have been announced so far. And I'm just going to give my opinion on some, and maybe some games that should get collector's editions in general. So without further ado, let's start. Kingdom Hearts 3D got its own collector's edition. It looks fantastic. I'm really excited for this one. It's the Mark and Mastery edition, which has something to do with inside the game. That's why it's called that. Now, Dream Drop Distance looks amazing as it is, and the collector's edition is going to include 12 art cards, 5 AR cards to unlock Dream Eaters, and it's going to come with a fantastic protector case, and it's going to come in a nice box package, and it looks fantastic. The price is a little weird because it's, you know, $15 more, which is something you don't usually see. Not a bad deal. I'm probably going to pick this one up for sure. Some things they could have may have added was probably maybe a figure in there as well. That would be kind of nice. But again, I'm very happy with the way the bundle has set itself, and definitely worth $54.99. Maybe $49.99 would be a preferable price, but you know, it's you're definitely getting your money's worth even at $54.99. One game in particular I'm not too excited about their collector's edition is the Borderlands collector's edition, because it's $150. You're going to get it inside a large chest, which is kind of nice. And the issue is that you're going to get the replica scale of a chest in the game, which is kind of nice. You get the art book, you get a map, you get a bobblehead. You know, it really comes with a lot of content, and maybe it is worth the value of $150. But my problem with it is there's nothing really in there that interests me, and that's mainly my gripe against it. It probably is worth the price, but it just doesn't interest me. There's nothing there that really grabs my attention that says I have to have Borderlands 2 Ultimate Loot Chest Edition. So it's just kind of like, it's great that it's there, but I don't care type of thing. The Halo 4 limited edition, again, Halo with Microsoft knows how to make a Halo edition. It's usually $100, just like in this case, and it usually comes with something that's really spot on fantastic. And in this case, you know, you're getting quite a lot. You're getting a 90-minute live action series. You're getting a bit of other things. You're getting a steel book, and I'm always a fan of steel bookcase, or steel things. I'll put it that way. Steel things are lovely and fantastic. And you know, I kind of want to see how Halo 4 turns out. If Halo 4's story and everything is very appealing, this may be a pickup, but I don't own an Xbox yet, and really I have no plans on buying an Xbox because there's only like 12 games I want on the system, and at least 2 of them I can get on the PC. So, you know, there's not much really in this for me, but so far from what I've seen of this edition, looks fantastic, and if you're into the Halo series, I would suggest probably picking this up. Another collector's edition that kind of, sort of, has my attention at this point, coming later this year, is the Street Fighter 25th Anniversary Collection. You get 4 games, 3 movies, and a animated series in its entirety, a documentary, a 7-inch figure, an 11-disc soundtrack, the art book, and the replica belt. It's $150, and you're getting your bang for your buck, especially if you do not own Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, or Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition, or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because you get all those games with all the DLC for Street Fighter 4 with all the DLC for Street Fighter Cross Tekken and all this extra stuff. It's fantastic. They're definitely doing something right with this 25th anniversary edition. It's just absolutely beautiful and fantastic, and certainly worth the $150 if you don't own these games. It's absolutely breathtaking on all that stuff. So it's really great. It's fantastic. I'm even considering picking this one up, even though I have all the games, because again, the DLC for Street Fighter Cross Tekken is $40 on its own. You're getting 3 movies, one of them I own. You're getting an entire animated series on Blu-ray, so that's probably worth quite a bit of money. You're getting a statue. It's just an all-around nice package, and it all comes in a nice box. And it's definitely it's definitely showing that Capcom, despite its recent practices, definitely cares about its franchises compared to what Nintendo and Konami did for the 25th anniversaries of Castlevania, Zelda, and Mario, respectively. And, you know, Capcom has certainly said, we care with this package in terms of a 25th anniversary. And again, the 11-disc soundtrack really has its limits. And now, some games I want this fall to have collector's editions is Resident Evil 6. And I'm not talking that $1,300 one. I'm talking a properly made one that's awesome. Like, you know, maybe a statue figure. Maybe some bonus content, like maybe include Resident Evil 3.5 or maybe Resident Evil 1.5 on the disc to kind of show what they had planned for the original versions of Resident Evil 2 and the original version of Resident Evil 4. Kind of show that these things, like, make them good, make them, and maybe finish them up and then include them in with the game. Maybe make it $100, and you get 3 good games for the price of $100, which is not bad. And, you know, you add in the statue and maybe add in some extra content. Like, they had really good stuff for the Resident Evil 5 Collector's Edition with the steel case and the small Chris Redfield figure and the BSAA emblems and all that stuff. And even the Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City Special Edition had some good stuff with the in-game weapons and the patches and the nice steel case. Like, maybe do something like that for Resident Evil 6 instead of like a ridiculous $1,300 edition. You can keep the $1,300 edition. For those of us who don't have that much disposable income, maybe give us something like that where we have the steel case and maybe a statue or maybe some, you know, the Resident Evil 3.5 or the 1.5 or both. And you know, some patches or something like that, or maybe a making of DVD or Blu-ray or something like that, to really kind of show the appreciation to the fans and give us something of a collector's edition for that, because that would be fantastic to have. Other games that I think that are coming out this fall that should have collector's editions, or some sort of add-on thing that would make it look really, really great. You know, The Last of Us should get a collector's edition if that's still coming out this fall. You know, I'm not sure what they would add into that, but maybe a making of DVD, maybe a nice statue, a steel case. Because, you know, Uncharted 3 had a steel case, and, you know, I think Sony should start doing more steel case games. Because I'm a fan of the steel case games. I don't mind the regular cases, but a steel case just seems kind of cool to me. I have a real thing for steel cases. Don't know why, I just do. You know, Last of Us, the Little Big Planet kart game, which is an arcade racer. Maybe a collector's edition for that, and so on and so forth. A lot of collector's editions that you could possibly add in there, and some good stuff. Also, the Assassin's Creed 3 Collector's Edition is mighty fine, because you get the big encyclopedia book and all that good stuff. So it's very nice to see, you know, Assassin's Creed get a Collector's Edition and whatnot. I thank you all for watching. Write down in the comment section what you think about it, and or make a video response, and I will see you here next time on YouTube.